So it was last week when you guys saw me all over magazines, all over billboards in Milwaukee. Not only did I make it on SportsCenter, I was on Saturday Night Live, and my guy was enjoying his success as a rookie. And you guys saw me in my first ever commercial. I'll let this one play for a little bit and we'll get back in the video. So this was my first ever commercial, and the thing that was really spectacular about this career is, you guys know my point guard, and he got all these endorsements late in his rookie season when my guy only got these endorsements 8 games into the season. So I went on, customized the Kevin Durant shoes, and with it matching my team's color, it should be pretty exciting to see how I do with those shoes on. And not only is it looking nice on my feet, but it also gives you shot 5 medium. And that didn't make sense at all, but what I mean is it gives you +5 as far as shooting from mid-range shots. So without further ado, let's get this started. So we win the tip-off, and I am still on the bench, but you guys saw last time, I am so close to being a starter. So here we are. Action comes in the first quarter, and this is when Toronto was knocking down every single one of their shots. There goes one shot right there, and then they come back with a play designed by Bargnani. He pump fakes here, nowhere to go, and he dishes it off. Or is he going to dish it off? Yes, he does, to DeRozan. And with shot clock ticking down, he gives Toronto a 2-point lead, but this is when I started heating up. Brandon Jennings with the ball here, shot clock ticking down. What do? Take it inside, take a mid-range shot right here, and I give my team a 2-point lead. So Brandon Jennings, one more time, feeds it to the hot hand, and you guys saw my field goal percentage, 59% so far, and these mid-range shots are going to be automatic. So once again here, take it inside, back down my defender, give it to Mbah for my first assist of the game. So I definitely do watch a lot of people's My Player videos on YouTube. I mean, a lot of people's, and the first thing that comes to everyone's mind when they do get drafted is, am I going to ask for a trade? Am I going to go somewhere else, increase the chances of me winning the NBA championship? Now, in the first My Player that I did, the point guard, and I know I'm talking a lot about my point guard lately, but in that one, you guys saw me make a trade, and I requested either to go to LA or Miami, and a lot of people did say that that's an easy route, and I definitely do agree. So in this My Player, I definitely wanted to turn things around, you know, make it a little more challenging to get to the playoffs, make it a little more challenging to win the NBA championship. And also, you know, when a lot of people did ask me, do I want to get traded, I thought about it. And when it comes to Milwaukee, their backcourt is already set in Monte Ellis and Brandon Jennings. And if you think about it, no offense to Luke Mbah, but the small forward spot is where they really need, you know, a young rookie, talented, you know, superstar. And if you look at it, I am pretty much the missing piece to this team, and that's why I decided that I'm more than likely going to be sticking with this team all season long, and it definitely should be exciting. You guys have been seeing, as you can see here, I'm getting my teammates involved left and right, and we are picking wins left and right. So if you have, you know, the teammates that you have, and you're definitely picking up a lot of wins, you know, every single night, you definitely want to stick with that team. So back into this action here, we have a 4-point lead, and Toronto has been keeping up with us. They are 3-5 on the season, and I did underestimate them, but they have definitely been sticking around all game long. And here in the second quarter, this is pretty much all the action I got. 14 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and this is pretty much it for me. This is halftime. We are going into this locker room with a pretty good lead. Here we are, third quarter, 4 minutes, pump fake works, take it inside, and I do make my second poster. Hopefully, we do ship this one to Walmart, and that was pretty corny. But here's my and one free throw, and this one does go down. So again, Toronto answering on all cylinders, and this time take it inside one more time, and the pick right there worked to perfection as I get another layup right there to go down. So here is Bargnani, turnaround jumper. I get a rebound right here. So in this game, it was pretty much a complete game because I was attacking the rebounds, picking up all the rebounds, and also getting my teammates involved. So as Brandon Jennings misses a three-pointer here, we are going into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead. But here is Toronto just expanding their lead here. They make it an 8-point game, but I had to respond, and lately in the fourth quarter I've been coming up big for my team. I get a layup to go down, a hook shot right there, and here is Monte Ellis. What will he do here? He gets a mid-range shot to go down, so it's a back to 4 points now, and Brandon Jennings now finds me wide open, take it inside, a lot of contact, and I cut it to 2 points. But of course, Toronto goes on their little run on their own, so it is back to 6 points. I take it inside, and finally I slow things down here, and I am headed back to the free throw line, which I am sort of struggling, but when it really counts, I'm getting my shots to go down. So the first one slightly early, and it does go down. So now as we wait for substitutions, here comes my second free throw. Will I cut it to 4 points? It's late, and this one does go down. Toronto shot clock ticking down. Bargnani for 3. He misses it. So here we are, Brandon Jennings. I'm running. He's running. And he gives me the ball here. Pump fake. And he falls forward. Take it inside for another powerful layup. So it's a 2-point lead here for Toronto. What will they do here? They commit a turnover. I'm running. I have one guy in front of me. And he commits a foul in the layup. Just rolls out of the basket. So I did, it does get disappointing when 2K does that, but here we are back at the free throw line slightly early, and I cut it to 1 point, and my guy is heating up right now. So here comes the second free throw. This one, perfect release, and it goes down. So things are finally tied up here, so it should be pretty exciting to see what happens. Calderon with the ball, and the Toronto Raptors call a timeout here. Things just got out of hand, and the coach definitely wants to regroup here. But as you can see, my coach decides to take me out of the game. I'm really disappointed right here because I pretty much led this, led this comeback. But coach decided to take me off. So I am slowly simulating this. And as you can see, we are going back and forth. Right now, it's 76 to 68. We tie it up. And right here with 0.9 seconds remaining, somehow Toronto gets, I guess, 2 free throws or a jump shot to go down, and they win this one by 3 points. So it's always disappointing when you're out of the game and you have no control of the outcome. And I don't know, this one is going to be pretty controversial. Should coach have taken me out of the game? But we did play pretty decent in this one, and we're just going to have to move forward and not look back to this game. So here's my individual performance. As you can see, as far as the position battle, I definitely did better than my matchup. 8 for 16, just took a lot of dumb shots. And as far as turnovers, only 4. And here is my press conference.
Really well tonight, but it wasn't enough to get your team the win. Was there anything else you could have done that might have led to a different outcome?
Yeah, I could have scored 80 points. Or 90. I don't like any loss, period. And when we lose, I always feel like I should have just taken over more. I know coach don't like me going 1-on-5 all the time, but sometimes that's what it's going to take to win the game. Maybe tonight was just one of those cases. I just got to assert myself earlier next time, I guess.
So here in the main menu, you guys notice I have 19,718 skill points, and a lot of you guys have been saying, why aren't you using them? Well, you guys did want to see me make an attributes video, which will be in the next episode, and I just figured it'll be kind of pointless if I don't use those skill points first. So what I'm going to do in the next episode, I'm definitely going to use those skill points and show you guys my attributes. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time.